everyone, so today I wanted to share with you just a few products that have been just really great to me throughout this last month. I can't even believe August is already over. It's like, where has the month gone? I have gotten a lot of new things over the last 2 weeks. I have been testing out a lot of Makeup Revolution things. I placed a second order and I have been just testing those out for quite some time, and I'm really loving everything, but I don't want to include them in the favorites just yet because I did just get them. They're great and I love their products. I do have one that was from that recent order that I'm going to show you here in a minute that I really love, but I love this brand, and this whole look today is using Makeup Revolution, so maybe you have already seen that tutorial. I think I posted that on Friday, but today is all about my favorites. I have just a few things to show you, not a whole ton of things. Like I said, I've been trying out a lot of new things. The first favorite is the Makeup Revolution Radiance palette. I absolutely adore this. I fell in love with it from the moment that I tried it. The very next day, I put this on my face and I'm in love. So these are some highlighting products or highlighting colors. You have a light sort of like beige, lighter champagne ivory, and then a beautiful kind of goldeny color. It's not super bronzy and super gold where it looks maybe a little off for my skin tone because I'm pretty fair. My tan is fading, but I can definitely pull that off, and the texture is smooth. It's creamy. Those are the two. Let me show you this. This one here, the light sort of champagne, is what I'm wearing today, and I love it because this gives you the most natural glow that I have ever seen. I have not tried a product that gives me such a beautiful glow. It almost looks like my skin is naturally radiating this way, and I freaking love that because I have a lot of it on today because I filmed, but normally I would kind of tone it down just a bit, and I feel like no matter how much or how little I use, the effect is beautiful. I feel like it makes my skin look so healthy and so vibrant. I absolutely love the quality. The texture is very high-end feel, even though this palette was, I want to say, anywhere between $8 and $12. I can't remember exactly how much, but it's no more than 12 bucks on the Makeup Revolution site. But you get 3 different shades that I think are beautiful. You can even use these if you want to as eyeshadows. You can dampen your brush and use them as a sort of like a foil technique with them. You don't have to specifically stick to just highlighting with these products, but I do think that this palette is really great, and I think it's something that I would recommend to you. It's got 3 huge size products, and I think I read on someone's blog or maybe even on Instagram or somewhere like that this is supposed to be their version of the Hourglass ambient lighting powders, which if you've tried those are wonderful. I'm not knocking Hourglass because they make great products, but one highlighting product is $40 some from Hourglass at Sephora versus something like this that is, you know, half of that cost, and you get 3 of them. So I think that this brand is great as far as creating products that are affordable. They have good quality, good pigmentation to them, but also give you that same feel as a high-end product without the cost, and of course it's a cheaper alternative, which I love. I love saving money, and this is just right up my alley. So this is wonderful. I freaking love this, and again, this is the Radiance palette. And the last Makeup Revolution product, believe it or not, is the I Heart Chocolate palette. I did a look maybe last week or the week before. No, I think it's the week before, using just this because a viewer of mine requested that I do a look entirely like this. You've seen me use this in plenty of videos, incorporating this with other products, and I've talked about how this is the Makeup Revolution version of the original Chocolate Bar palette by Too Faced, which it's laid out exactly the same. The colors are the same, the tones are the same. So if you want something very similar to that without paying an arm and a leg, this is definitely something you might want to look into. I will list it down below and link the site for you. Love that brand. A couple other products. I have really been getting into my CC cream lately. I've been using it a lot. That and a new powder that I've talked about years and years ago. I have a review that's so freaking old. But the CC cream that I've been using is my Supergoop. I've talked about this. I've done demos. I've reviewed it. It's really great. It's been so hot here lately. It's been in the 90s, and I've just been wanting something super quick and easy. I can wash my face in the morning, throw this on, put a little mascara, a little concealer, do my brows, and some blush, and I'm good to go. I have my aunt staying with me for a little while. She's on vacation, so I'm trying to do things that are just kind of easy and quick. So this is something that I've been grabbing for. Can't even talk. And I love this. It gives me a nice sort of pigment and helps even out my skin tone. It doesn't look heavy, it doesn't look cakey, it definitely isn't going to give you the coverage of a full coverage foundation, but if you just want something easy and quick, CC creams are the way to go. It can save you a lot of time in the mornings because you can use this in place of a moisturizer. And the powder that I've been using to set that or on its own is the Josie Maran Argan Matchmaker Powder Foundation. I've had the same exact one for a very long time, well over a year. I bought it, used it a few times, and then started getting into other things, so it's still good because the whole thing is still there. I've gone through one of these entirely before, and I really like it. I use the shade Light Medium. I don't know if I mentioned that already, but it comes with a sponge. One side is kind of like a velour, kind of like puffy sort of material, and then the other side is a traditional makeup sponge. It comes where you can put that up on the top, and then you can just kind of flip it over and you get a mirror and that. So what I've actually been doing different lately is using this brush. This is the Sigma Angle Top F84 by Sigma, I already said that. The F84 brush. I usually use this just for my liquid foundations, but I have used this to apply this powder foundation, and I love the way it looks. And I wish that I would have tried using this product or this brush for powders sooner than I have, because it actually really does work, and I love this powder. It gives me a nice sort of finish to the skin. It is matte, but it's not chalky. It doesn't look heavy. It doesn't, I don't know, it just makes my skin look like skin, but just better and even and just, I don't know, just so much better, and I love it. It's supposed to like match your skin tone. I don't really know if I believe in stuff like that because, I mean, obviously you can see it matches my skin tone. And it is the light to medium. The only downside is there are only 3 shades in this range, I believe. Unless they've expanded, but they have like a fair light, light medium, and medium deep. So I guess if it does really have that color adjusting property to it, I guess that's the reason why they have just 3 shades for everyone. But I do feel like the light medium works when I'm, you know, a little bit more fair, or when I've gotten a nice bit of a tan going on. So I like this. It's a really great powder. My concealer, the newest one that I recently purchased and actually enjoy, is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin. They actually have a foundation that matches this or goes with this, but I have not tried that. This one is a concealer and corrector. I wear the shade Light, and I have actually been using a fluffy brush. I've been doing lots of nude little techniques. Let me find that brush. Where are you? Okay, so the brush that I've been using is the Luxie 205 Taper Blending. I don't know why I can't talk today. I don't know what the heck is going on. But I got this brush in an Ipsy bag a few months back, and I've decided to bust it out, and I love it to buff out my concealer. And I've been doing my concealer after my eyeshadow, and I really feel like it makes all the difference waiting to do this under eye after you have all your shadows and your liner and stuff. But before I apply my mascara, I do this first. But this brush is super soft. I think it's adorable. It's got like a nice rose gold ferrule and a beautiful light baby pink handle. I mean, can it get any more girly than this? I don't think so. I think this brush is great to blend out concealers or to, you know, contour your nose, but I use it mostly for concealer. I think that this concealer does give me a nice coverage. That's what I'm wearing today. And also, because it's a little light, as you know, you probably tell I have some color, I feel like it does highlight under the eye area for me. But when it gets a little bit more into the winter months, this will be more an exact match for my skin tone. But I do like this. I think it's great. It's only just a couple bucks. I want to say maybe $6 or $7, and it works really well. I've been just on a drugstore concealer kick for a long time, and I feel like I've been really impressed with the Maybelline concealers. They've definitely stepped up their game. Okay, so I should have mentioned this product earlier when I was talking about eyeshadows, but this is the Paula's Choice, the Nude Matte Eyeshadow Palette. This was actually a free gift with purchase when I placed my skincare order. I think it was last month. If you spent a certain amount of money, you got this for free. I have not actually used the brush that came in it, but I have used this product several times, and I really like the colors and the pigmentation. There is one color in this palette, this light one here, that is a bit of a shimmer, but everything else is very matte. So I will be doing a tutorial on this. Like I said, I've just been getting into all of my new stuff, but look at those colors. Like, oh my god. Incredible, soft, creamy, pigmented, but yet they're not chalky because they're that matte finish. I just really like this. I've been using it to create kind of like a smudgy eyeliner, and look at the colors from my hand to here. Really great stuff, and I'm really glad that I got this for free. It's one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and place my order when I did, because I thought that that was a really good incentive. So I've talked about Paula's Choice. I will link down the videos that I have about the website, about the skincare products, and so on and so forth, so that you guys can hear my thoughts on the brand if you've never heard of it. But this is definitely something that I have been enjoying, so you will be seeing a tutorial coming up very soon using this. Okay, so a couple more products. I do have to mention the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Press in Champagne Pop. I've had this for a little less than a month, but it's a beautiful champagne color, as the name suggests, and it's a really beautiful color. I love the packaging. It's a nice sort of kind of rubbery, soft. It reminds me of the NARS packaging, but then it has that metal plate on the top that says Becca on it, and this was actually created by a fellow YouTuber, Jaclyn Hill, which I'm sure you've heard of, maybe seen her videos. You might be a fan of hers. I got this because, yes, I saw it on Instagram and I saw it in one of her videos that I recently watched, and I thought it was beautiful. Been wanting to get a full-size Shimmering Skin Perfector by Becca, and I was going to get the opal, but then I saw this, and the gal at Sephora was like, that's an amazing highlight, and it's been selling out, I guess. Maybe because there's lots of Jaclyn Hill fans out there, but it's a beautiful product. And I love the shimmer and the sheen that it gives the skin, but it definitely is very intense. It's not as soft and natural and everyday as the Radiance palette by Makeup Revolution that I showed you earlier in the video. This is definitely something that if you wanted to do it every day, you would have to be very light-handed. But I definitely pack it on because I don't care. And the brush that I've been using for that is the e.l.f. blush brush. And the reason why I chose this one for my highlighting is because this is very sort of flat. It is kind of pinched there, but it has a nice kind of tapered point to it, which I think is perfect because that flat quality of it just lays right at the top of the cheekbones, down the nose, Cupid's bow, and wherever else you want to highlight. But I think that this is a really great brush. So love this brush to apply highlight, but this product is actually really nice. I do think that this is worth getting. It is a little bit pricey. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's I think $38, but it's definitely something to look into if you want something sort of champagne, because even though I have a lot of highlighting products, I don't have one that's quite like this in my collection. So that's great. And speaking about e.l.f. brushes, I do have to mention these. I'm absolutely in love. I don't know what took me so long to get these brushes. I've seen Emily Noel from Beauty Broadcast and several of her videos use these over the years and just never really decided to go for it, and recently I did. I've talked about this as well in one of my vlogs, I think it's like my Sally Beauty Supply and Target car haul video that I did where I was vlogging and showing you guys these, but I love these brushes. Like I said before, the blush brush for highlighting, amazing. I love the small taper brush for setting my under eye concealer. It's the perfect size. It's got that egg shape, which brings me to another point. I might as well tell you this now. It actually reminds me of the one from Sigma. This is a Sigma one. I have the old numbering that says SS165. I've had these Sigma brushes for a good 6 years, 7 years maybe ish, and I don't have the new numbers saying, I don't know what they are, but Sigma brushes, they're great, but mine, they shed. Some of them are scratchy, and I feel like this one from e.l.f. is much softer than this specific one, and I would honestly tell you, save your money and get e.l.f. over Sigma. At least in this case for this tapered brush, not blush, brush. So I think that they're very comparable. I like this sort of like more egg-shaped style of the Sigma, but you know what? I can do without. This brush is just from e.l.f. is amazing. The last e.l.f. brush that I have to show you is the Complexion brush. It is a little bit pinched on the side here, but it's very nice and full, very soft, and it has a nice rounded quality to it. I've actually used this on its side to contour. I've used it to bronze. I set my foundation, apply oh my gosh. Get it together, Lexi. Get it together. Okay, so I've used this to apply my powder. I've set my foundation with it. You can do anything with this. Bronze, you can highlight, you can take the tip of it and just kind of go like this. If you're in a pinch or if you're traveling and you forgot your brushes, I've done that before, and why not? I mean, this is a really great brush, and all of these are each $3, so really inexpensive. I've gotten some at Target, I've gotten some at Walmart. You can get them on their site. I mean, they've actually are very impressive for the quality and the price point. I don't think it gets better than that, does it? And then my last favorites product is a perfume. This is the Bella perfume by Camuto. I freaking adore this. I haven't had it for very long, and I've already sort of made my way through a quarter of this, but this is just amazing. Amazing. I'm the type of person that likes sort of fruity. I'd rather smell like a fruit basket than like a floral arrangement. I don't want to smell woodsy either. I don't want to smell like I've been rolling in grass. No, it's just not my thing. But this, oh my god, it smells so good. It's got that fruitiness, but it also has a slight kind of floral, I don't know, very tropical smelling. I get a hint of coconut. I don't think there's coconut in here. Maybe. I should, you know what, I'm gonna Google this. Oh. Alright, so I pulled it up on the Ulta website, and I just want to show you how freaking cute this bottle is. Like the full-size bottle. Is that not the most precious little thing that you've ever seen? I think it's adorable. I freaking love it. It's an actual parfum, so it's not like a body spray, so it's a little bit stronger, and it lasts longer, which I like. The 3.4 ounce bottle is $78 on the Ulta website, but these roll balls, I think they're like $18. Okay, so here we go. Ulta has the notes of what is in this sort of perfume. So the top notes is Italian bergamot, peach nectar, pear and lemon ice. What is pear and lemon ice? I don't know, but it smells good. The mid notes, mid-tones, I don't know what mid, it just says mid, I don't know. It says strawberry flower, nectarine blossoms, and jasmine water. So there's some fruity, and then again that floral like I was saying, and then the dry notes are solar musk, don't know what that is, white amber, sandalwood, blonde woods, and caramelized wood. So I guess it has a little bit of everything. It's sweet, it's florally, it's a little woodsy, but altogether it's very tropical, very summery. But I would actually use this year-round. I would use it on date nights. I would use it during the daytime. I would soak in a bath full of this if I could. If I could afford to do that, I would. It smells so good, and I love this roller balls because you can just apply it behind the ear. I put it behind the neck. Oh my god. This is amazing. I know it's kind of hard to describe fragrances. I'm like the worst person to do that, but if you ever get a chance to, when you're at the department store and you see it, or you just kind of walk past the fragrance counter, just stop and smell it. Or if you're at Ulta, you see it wherever you go and you see it, just take a whiff. It's good. I promise you. If you like fruity stuff, you'll definitely love that. So that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know I don't have a ton of favorites, but these are just some things that have been standing out throughout the month. I really love these products. I will list them down below, and I will put the link to the Makeup Revolution, and I will also link the Paula's Choice videos as I mentioned earlier. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Feel free to share with me in the comment section what your favorites are. I always love hearing from you guys. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being here and for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I would love to have you join my YouTube family, and for those of you who are already subscribed, I just thank you from the bottom of my heart for just staying with me through this journey, and you guys are everything to me. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.